Hello guys, I'm SE261 here, and this is the first episode of SE261 flea market finds. Now, let me just discuss now, the first find of the day was this stuff. Now let me just get it out of its box. This is going to take me a while. Whoops. That took a while. Now, the main reason I got this lot of broken things was this jewel in the crown here. This old sticker face Henry. Good condition, well, missing buffer on the back. Also, there's an Erdl D199 there that I didn't really want to get. Also, some of the stuff is basically broken, like this thing, which is probably meant to be like some maintenance car. This diesel, which is basically missing its wheels. Boxcar, missing chassis. This weird tender, which is basically missing a bogie. Diesel, basically broken. Has a chip taken off there and missing bogies. This diesel, basically this is stuff for like a scrapyard, some stuff for a scrapyard. This weird blue engine, which is the Blue Royal. I have no history on this and where this toy came from. So if you can put your things in the comment section of where this came from, that would be nice. And another little jewel in the crown, this little German tank engine. Well, the wheels aren't painted. But I have no history on this engine too. I have no history where it came from. Oh, and the rod actually, well, one of the little rods broke off when I was looking over it. Which I basically put in that true value bucket, which basically where I keep all my broken pieces of plastic. Well, in case I find like a little use for them. Which I'll basically be turning this into like a little scrap engine. Some of these things in here, the ones that are broken. The only two probably functioning engines. Oh, never mind. This diesel doesn't look Oh, actually, wait. I think I could tell through the window that its motor is gone. But the wheels are stiff. But I bet these two would work. Oh, and by the way, this thing is sort of broken. No, wait, yeah. Also, what I found were these two coaches for like $7. By the way, this thing was $20. These two coaches are basically two burrito coaches. They sort of look like the express coaches, well, the livery of them looks very similar to the express coaches. I might just use these on like a little heritage line and on like a wooden layout. Now let me just put these back. Now the next thing were some things from one flea market, which these two, one of the things finds were these two gondolas. Now I only had one gondola, and I felt like it could have been lonely, so I got two more. One's a southern one, and the other is a main central. And there's a little tree on it. And another little find was basically I did not have any of these items. Basically had none of these. These are basically little sheds. This is basically like a shed. I found it. I know it might look American style, or it's American style, but it's going to play the role of a shed. In my series. Oh, and this part here needs to be fixed. Oh, the doors often like to flop open. And yeah, these doors don't really like to stay still when being moved. Oh, and one of the windows is missing there, but I could just do is take one of these like little plastic windows. Take one of these plastic windows and scan it on like my printer right there and make a replica of it, picture of it to put on there. Also, I found was something which is a wooden. Let me check the date. A wooden 2000 and probably 2003 diesel. Or I actually don't know what date this diesel is supposed to be. Also, two weird cars. I think this car's Imaginarium. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this weird car, it's a log tipper. Looks a little like the flatbeds from the Thomas series, but it has ME on the thing, but I have no clue on this company. But if you could tell me in the comments where this came from, what type of set this was from. There's also a few other things like a wooden Butch, a Harvey, and a take-along Arthur, and a few other little take-along accessories. And last but not interesting find, rail joiners. Well, 24 things that like rail joiners. Yeah, I felt like since I was at a different flea market, I just might as well get them. And the final find of the day, this Thomas. Yeah, basically it was like $1. And I obviously had to snatch the guy up because, well, I don't have this sort of Thomas in my collection. Well, I'm clearly missing like a few other Thomases on my Thomas shrine. So, yeah. Obviously, the two best items for me are the shed, these coaches, and the Henry. So this is Ranger261, signing out.